Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this PULWTOP 7-in-1 USB-C 10 gigabit per second hub with charger. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. So here we have the hub. Pull this out. See what else we have in here. We have the power supply and manual. Take a closer look at the hub in a second. So we have a contact card, look at the manual. So this is a USB 3.2 Gen 2 hub. It has 4 super speed USB-C interfaces. Total length is 60 centimeters plus, and this has a 20 watt charging port. So input is a 36 watt DC wall adapter. Output is 4.5 watts for the USB 3.2 ports, and there's 6 of those. And then one of those ports can supply 20 watts of charging. Standby power is less than 1 watt on macOS and less than 0.7 watts on Windows. It says troubleshooting. It says this has a maximum bandwidth of 10 gigabits per second. So that is going to be for the combined ports. So these ports are not for displaying video. They're only for data transmission. It says if the 7th port is charging devices such as a cell phone, tablet, or earphones, it's not recommended to plug in more than 3 additional USB peripherals. Okay, so here's the power adapter. Output on this is 12 volts at 3 amps. Length on the power cable is around 5 foot. So let's look at the hub itself. It looks like the exterior here is made of aluminum and probably plastic here on the ends. The USB cable that's coming out of the hub has a woven sheath on it, so that's going to make it much more durable. It's going to give it great abrasion resistance. So this has USB-C interfaces throughout. So this would work great in a MacBook, Chromebook, PC with USB-C. You can also use this on phones and tablets. So I'll be testing it today with the 2024 iPad Pro with the M4 processor. So let me get that here. So I'll plug this into power. And the cord on the hub itself is around 2 foot. So I'm going to plug power into the hub. So let's plug this into the iPad. And let's plug some devices into this. So here I have a USB Ethernet adapter. I'll plug this in. Now there's a 1 here and there's a little dot next to it that lit up. You can see that there. I'll check the iPad to see that Ethernet is set up. So if I go into the settings, we now see Ethernet. And we have 10, 100, 1, and 2.5 gigabit LAN. So let's go to a web browser and do a speed test. So this is a speed test running on my network. So it tests my LAN speed. So the test was slow, and I realized as I was editing this that I didn't have it plugged into my 2.5 gigabit Ethernet network. So I'm going to run it again. And this time we actually don't have the power connected up to the hub. It will run without power, but if you have lots of high draw devices, you'll want power plugged into it. So here we're getting 2.4 gigabit almost, or around. Download. And we're getting right about 2 gigabit, no, 2.4, 2.5 up. So you can't expect to get exactly 2.5. There's overhead involved in this, but those are very good numbers, and that's running through the hub. Next, let's connect up a hard drive. So this is a Thunderbolt drive, but it should downgrade to USB-C 3.2. So I'll plug that in. I'll go into my files, and here we have the USB drive, so we can play a video off of it. So this is a 4K video. As you can see, I can scrub through it. And there we're playing that off the drive through the hub. So finally, I have a microphone here. This has a USB Type-C interface. So I have a USB-C cable. I'll plug this in. The light on this is lit up. So now I can record from this. So I'm going to hold this up to my mouth so we can see that it's recording from the microphone. This is the USB microphone. So I can play that back. This is the USB microphone. So I don't know of a way on this iPad to switch audio sources, but when you plug in a USB microphone like this, it automatically makes it the default microphone. So we have 3 different peripherals plugged in. Now this last one we can use to charge a device. So I'll plug in this iPhone with a USB-C to Lightning cable, and here we're charging it. And now here on the readout it says 7.7 watts. That's kind of hard to see on camera. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. So you can see by my thumb it says 7.7 watts. So the nice thing about this is we have all of these peripherals connected up to this iPad. Then we can go here and unplug it, and everything unplugs at once. So you can use this as a sort of a docking system. So I have this sitting all out front here, but I could put all this behind my iPad, and when I come to my desk, I can plug in one cable and have everything connected automatically. Of course, you could also plug keyboard, mouse into this, printers, and other devices. Now, I don't know that a USB printer would be compatible with the iPad, but with laptops and such, it typically would be. So that's the PULWTOP 7-in-1 USB-C hub with charger. I really like how slim this is. It feels high quality, has that aluminum enclosure, has a nice look to it. Oftentimes our devices don't come with very many USB ports. For instance, this iPad only has one, but many laptops might only have two, or it may have different kinds of USB ports. So you might have the older USB-A style, but your peripherals will be USB-C, so it can be difficult to plug lots of things in. So this solves that problem. Now, using a powered USB-C hub like this is nice because you don't have to worry about it drawing all the power from your device. So this would be great for iPads, tablets, phones, MacBooks, Surface, Chrome, but you could also use this on desktop computers that use USB Type-C, for instance like a Mac Mini. So if you're looking for a simple way to expand your USB ports on your computer, I think this is a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.